Hey everyone, welcome back to the AWS Monthly Cloud Series. I'm Prashansa, and in this video we are diving into the latest AWS updates you need to know for April 2025. Let's take a look at what's new and how it could impact your cloud operations. So first up, we have got a major enhancement to AWS System Manager. It has just rolled out a new feature called Just-in-Time Node Access. This is a big step forward in improving security without sacrificing efficiency. Instead of giving users permanent access to your EC2 instances or hybrid nodes, this feature ensures access is only granted when it's actually needed. Here's how it works. Before someone can connect to a node using Session Manager, they have to request access. Based on policy rules, that request can be automatically approved, denied, or require manual approval, helping admins stay in control of who can access what and when. On top of that, you can even record remote desktop sessions and save those recordings to S3 for auditing or compliance. This feature is already available in a bunch of AWS regions across North America, Europe, Asia Pacific, and South America. And the cool part, you can enable it for a single account, specific organizational units, or your entire AWS organization through the System Manager console. Next up, there's a big time saver for anyone using Amazon Cloudfront. AWS Certificate Manager now makes it easier than ever to set up secure TLS connections by offering automated public certificates for Cloudfront distributions. When you are creating a new Cloudfront distribution, you can now simply check a box. ACM and Cloudfront will handle the rest, requesting, issuing, and attaching the public TLS certificate automatically. The best part, these certificates will also auto-renew as long as they are in use and traffic is still being routed to your Cloudfront distribution. Previously, this process required manually requesting a certificate, validating your domain, and associating the certificate with Cloudfront. This update uses SFTP-based domain validation, which means certificates are only issued to users who can prove they own the domain. Moving on to containers, there's a helpful new setting for Amazon ECS users. Amazon Elastic Container Service now lets you configure a default log driver blocking mode at the account level. This means you can define whether your ECS task should run in blocking or non-blocking mode by default, without having to set it every time in the task definition. So what's the difference? In non-blocking mode, your app keeps running even if log destinations are unavailable. Ideal when uptime is more important than capturing every log. But in blocking mode, ECS will stop the task if it can't send logs, perfect for situations like financial transactions or compliance logging, where capturing every log is critical. This setting is available across all AWS regions and can still be overridden per task if needed. Now, let's talk about file transfers. The AWS Transfer Family. AWS has added some great new configuration options for SFTP connectors, giving you more flexibility and performance when transferring files between remote SFTP servers and Amazon S3. The new features include support for OpenSSH key format for authentication, so you are no longer limited to PEM formatted keys. You can also now automatically discover and validate remote server host keys, which removes the need to manually fetch them from administrators. And to speed things up, AWS has added support for up to 5 parallel connectors per connector, making transfers more efficient. These enhancements make SFTP connectors easier to use and better performing, especially for organizations moving large volumes of files. They are now available in all AWS regions where the Transfer Family is supported. Wrapping up this month's updates, there's a great new integration for those automating AMI workflows. EC2 Image Builder now integrates directly with AWS System Manager Parameter Store, making it much easier to manage and automate image creation workflows. Previously, if you wanted to use custom-based AMIs, you had to hardcode AMI IDs in your image recipes and constantly update them as new images were released. Now, you can simply use SSM parameters to dynamically reference the latest base images, saving you time and reducing maintenance overhead. On top of that, you can now use parameter store values within components to handle configuration data or sensitive information, and even update SSM parameters with the latest output images after a build is complete. This means less scripting, fewer manual steps, and a much more streamlined image pipeline. This new integration is available in all AWS commercial regions. So those were the key AWS updates from April 2025. I hope you found these changes helpful for your projects and cloud strategies. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more AWS updates every month.